Good morning. My name is Rick Rekenes, and I'm the chair of the Chamber of Commerce of the Palm Beaches. We welcome you today to our annual February corporate breakfast with invited keynote speaker Kelly Smallridge, the CEO and president of the Business Development Board of Palm Beach County. I anticipate that, like me, you are eager to hear about the new businesses that came to Palm Beach County in 2020 and are interested in a forecast for what 2021 might look like and beyond. Kelly will share about how COVID changed the business landscape and what that means for our future. Before we hear from Kelly, we have several important announcements to make this morning and much-deserved recognition to give. First, we'd like to recognize and thank the Palm Beach Post for being the presenting sponsor for this morning's corporate breakfast. The Post is represented today by fellow Chamber board member and our friend Chadi Irani, Regional Vice President of Advertising. Additionally, we'd like to thank our 2021 digital sponsor, Baptist Health, who is represented today by my fellow board member, Michelle McGovernor, Director of Government and Community Relations. We would also like to thank our 2021 Corporate Full Table Series subscribers, Baptist Health, Florida Power and Light, GL Homes, Palm Beach Kennel Club, Rekenes & Associates, and the Palm Beach Post. And now, we'd also like to thank our 2021 Corporate Half Table Series subscribers, Florida Crystals Corporation, Ford Harrison LLC, Iberia Bank, La Moria and Bone, Lewis Longman and Walker PA, and the Salvation Army. Let's now take a moment for several announcements. First, we hope that you will join us for our March corporate breakfast on Tuesday, the 30th of March at 9 o'clock. It'll be virtual. We'll be holding a hospital CEOs panel discussion who will reflect on a year of COVID challenges, lessons learned, and what's next with vaccines and beyond. This panel will feature Baptist Health CEO Lincoln Mendez, Good Samaritan CEO Sherry Montgomery, Jupiter Medical Center President and Chief Executive Officer Dr. Amit Rastogi, St. Mary's Medical Center and the Palm Beach Children's Hospital CEO Cynthia McCauley, and the panel host will be me, Rick Rekenes, Board Chair. Registration is limited, so please register soon on our website at palmbeaches.org. Second, speaking of strong leaders, I want to announce that we are now accepting nominations for this year's annual Business Awards breakfast. If you were fortunate enough to join us for last year's program, you saw the quality and first-class event that was delivered. What you may not have recognized is that each speaker incorporated the theme of making our communities stronger in response to unexpected COVID crisis. Each sponsor and award finalist was asked to share a story of helping another person in a time of crisis. This year, we're going to continue that theme, and we want you to think about your business partners and vendors who went above and beyond to give back. We want to recognize community builders in a time of crisis. Let's give them the recognition they deserve as a nominee for 2021. You know, it's been said, you don't know how many friends you have until you buy a boat or a beach house. Well, I'll challenge this statement. I think you don't know how many friends you have until you nominate a valued business partner or vendor. Trust me. You'll make a friend for life. So we invite you to visit the Chamber website to nominate a deserving business or individual. Give them recognition in 2021. We're now accepting nominees for the following categories: Business of the Year, Small Business Person of the Year, Nonprofit of the Year, Diversity Business of the Year, Young Professional of the Year, Health and Human Services Organization of the Year. Be sure to nominate an organization or professional you believe deserves recognition today. Nominations will be closing at the end of business on March 19th, 2021. Third, we invite you today to be the first to know about the Chamber's 10+ events every month. You can follow us on social media. We'd now like to welcome West Palm Beach Mayor to the podium to recognize our elected officials who serve in our community and to thank them for being our leaders during this challenging time. Mayor James.
Thank you, Rick. First, let me introduce our City of West Palm Beach commissioners. District 1 Commissioner and Commission President, Kelly Schoaf. District 2 Commissioner, Corey Nearing. Commissioner from District 3, Christy Fox. District 4 Commissioner, Joe Peduzzi. And the Commissioner from District 5, Commissioner Christina Lambert. And now let me introduce our dedicated county commissioners. From District 1, Commissioner Maria Marino. From District 2, Commissioner Greg Weiss. Mayor Dave Kerner from District 3. District 4, Vice Mayor Robert Weinroth. District 5, Commissioner Maria Sachs. Commissioner from District 6, Melissa McKinley. And District 7, Commissioner Mac Bernard. And also with us is Clerk of the Circuit Court and Comptroller Joseph Abruzzo, and Virginia Baker, Palm Beach County Administrator. Thank you all so much. If you haven't already, be sure to follow the City of West Palm Beach on social media for all the latest news, events, and developments in our city. It is now my pleasure to introduce Chadi Irani, representing the Palm Beach Post, today's premier sponsor. Chadi serves as the Regional Vice President of Advertising for Local IQ. He has developed a team of experts who execute high-level advertising campaigns and strategic accounts and handles all aspects of media strategy, planning, media placement, digital optimization, analytics, and reporting. Chadi plays a pivotal role as a liaison between vendors and premier partners. He leverages relationships with digital leaders through the Post parent company Gannett, a part of the USA Today network, to bring best practices and innovative technologies to the Palm Beach County businesses. Chadi has led client seminars with representatives from top digital media agencies such as Google and Facebook. Chadi is a graduate of Leadership Palm Beach, class of 2009, and a board member for this chamber. He resides in the great city of West Palm Beach with his family. Chadi, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you, Mayor James, and thank you to the Chamber for continuing to do an awesome job connecting businesses in this new virtual world. I do miss the in-person meetings. One of my favorite things about attending Chamber events is the opportunity to meet new people, learn about them, and share all the different ways the Post and Local IQ can collaborate with businesses on their marketing needs. I often get the same response, but wait, I thought you are just the print newspaper. I've been at the Post for 16 years and spent the past 11 years leading our digital advertising strategy, starting with helping local businesses build their websites to managing every aspect of their online presence. The amount of research and technology we have at our fingertips is amazing. And while we partner with 2,000 local businesses, I still feel there are many more not taking advantage of this because they simply don't know it exists. I share all this with you today because I truly hope that after my short presentation this morning, we can continue to connect and discuss further ways your business can leverage the innovative technologies while helping support journalism and the important impact it makes throughout our community. I think we can all agree that last year was anything but business as usual. And in some cases, we're still learning to adapt to new norms. I would be remiss not to thank our staff at the Post. This team not only adapted to the new norm, but also leveraged its powerful platform to help local businesses in their time of need. One of our first initiatives during the onset of the pandemic was #WeArePalmBeachCounty. We amplified what we do best in order to help tell local businesses stories, often featuring how they reimagine their business. We ran a series of free advertising for 3 months, promoting individual businesses within industries that were hit the hardest, including nonprofits, art and entertainment, and restaurants. Examples on the screen are for ads for Flagler Museum, Science Center, Table 26, and the list goes on. On Sunday, May 31st, we launched Unified Rebuilding America initiative across an expansive digital network, including usatoday.com, and was the focus of that day's print edition in all 260 local Gannett publications across the country. Rebuilding America told the story of how the country was reopening through a dozen key economic drivers, from real estate and the auto industry to higher education, travel, and tourism. Thank you to our sponsors and the Chamber for helping promoting this initiative. Our high school athletes and graduates had a rough time adapting as well last year. We couldn't just cancel another award ceremony on them. Instead, our parent company was able to reinvent our yearly high school award show, presenting a local to national virtual show endorsed by all top athletes in their field. Each athlete on the screen announced the local winners in their sport throughout all participating markets. How inspiring is it for Venus Williams and Michael Phelps to announce the top tennis athlete and the best local swimmer in Palm Beach County? We will be hosting this event again this year with an even bigger cast of stars. Stay tuned. We continue to push boundaries with market-leading technologies such as our digital marketing health grader that is made available to all our business partners and chamber members for free, and our newest technology, X-Media. X-Media is a technology that does what no human can. It uses one budget to evaluate all of your digital advertising, including search, social, and display, and reallocate dollars across platforms in real time towards the medium that's driving the most quality outcome according to your business goals. Investment in our solutions generates a two-sided return. Not only do clients see their businesses thrive, they fund the journalism that creates a healthy economy in which to conduct business and raise our families. Last but not least, we're looking forward to celebrating local businesses at our live Best of Award ceremony in mid-April. We received over 200,000 votes and have already listed the top 3 in every category on our website. Visit palmbeachpost.com/contests to check it out. And now, I'm honored to introduce our guest speaker today. This is one of my favorite chamber sessions, where we have the opportunity to learn about the vision and accomplishments of a very busy division led by a true visionary in her field. Kelly Smallridge is the president and CEO of the Business Development Board of Palm Beach County, where she has worked for 32 years. She serves as the longest tenured economic development president in the state of Florida and has solid track record in some of the largest job creation projects for Palm Beach County. In 2004, she became the first female president of a South Florida Economic Development Board. In 2013, Kelly was awarded the Governor's Ambassador Medal, recognizing her hard work in creating jobs in Palm Beach County. Kelly graduated from the University of Florida. She has 3 sons and resides in Wellington. Welcome, Kelly.
Well, good morning, everybody. It is absolutely a pleasure to be here to speak about economic development this morning, and probably the most vibrant time that I've ever seen in the 32 years that I've been doing economic development in Palm Beach County. Chadi, thank you so much for that warm introduction. Let me also start by giving a warm thank you to Dennis Grady and the Chamber of Commerce. He has been a true partner the entire time that I've been serving as the leader of this organization. I also would like to add that out of the 39 cities that I have the great privilege of representing here in Palm Beach County, I can't begin to tell all of you as chamber members how fortunate you are to have a great leader like Mayor James and Chris Rugg, who constantly are offering to help in this effort to transform West Palm Beach and Palm Beach County's economy. Mayor, thank you so much for all that you do to support the Business Development Board. So this is my 6th year, I believe, of presenting economic development and an overview of Palm Beach County. If you've never had the opportunity to learn about this organization, let me start by giving you a brief overview of who we are. And when I present the accomplishments today, please understand that it is not solely the Business Development Board. When I say we, I mean we, the community. I mean partners like FPL, all of our cities, our Board of County Commissioners, our educational institutions, including Dr. Fenoy, our university presidents, our state college presidents, Career Source, and the Economic Council. We are so blessed in Palm Beach County to have a team of public and private leaders all rowing in the same direction to transform Palm Beach County's economy from one built on agribusiness, tourism, real estate, and construction, and complementing that by bringing in some key industries that will bring good quality jobs to this area. So this organization serves as the official economic development board, been in existence for 38 years, is headquartered here in downtown West Palm Beach, and it has 2 things that are very different about it. 1, we serve as the key leader with Enterprise Florida, and 2, we have an annual contract with the Board of County Commissioners to represent all 39 cities and serve on the front line every day. So when a company comes into Palm Beach County, what are they looking for, and what are the services that this organization provides? First of all, CEO coming in yesterday is a great example. Need 30,000 square feet of Class A office space, looking for housing for their employees and for the executives. Where will I find an attorney, an accountant? How will I legally domicile? And where will my children go to school? And you can see the list on the screen of all the services that we provide. Palm Beach County at a glance, I'd like to give you the foundation of where we are today. Palm Beach County has an average salary of $55,000. That is the 2nd highest average salary of all 67 counties. Tampa has an average salary about 200 higher, so 2nd highest. Our population is now 1.5 million. Our average housing cost is well over $350,000. Our unemployment rate is about 5.5%, but let me remind you that when COVID hit, we were at 14%. So now we're down to 5.5, and I believe in short order, given the activity that we've seen post-COVID, that we will be back to 3.5%. Cluster industries. It is important that everyone understands where the growth is and the cluster strategy that we have to transform Palm Beach County's economy. Let's start with the aviation, aerospace, and engineering cluster. Now 1,400 aviation, aerospace, and engineering companies in Palm Beach County. Why? Because we have big giants like Pratt & Whitney, Sikorsky, Aerojet Rocketdyne. This industry has a $10 billion impact on Palm Beach County's economy, and it employs 20,000 people. While I said that the average industry of Palm Beach County is $55,000, the average salary of this industry is $100,000. So we will continue to nurture the growth of the aviation aerospace industry. Second industry that we're after, and very important, our life science and healthcare industry. Nowhere else in the United States will you find two of the world's largest research and development institutes, Scripps, Florida, and Max Planck, co-located with a medical school and university, Florida Atlantic University. Couple that with a foundation of roughly 15 hospitals in our county that are partnering together to bring world-class health care to Palm Beach County. In addition, we see the growth in terms of purchasing of property and looking to do new construction among healthcare institutes such as Cleveland Clinic, Baptist Hospital, HSS, NYU Langone, just to name a few. So healthcare is one of the most important industries in our county. CEOs ask about good quality healthcare, and we're very pleased to see the growth in this industry and only expect more. Third industry that we're after, and this is where the money is, corporate headquarters in Palm Beach County. And corporate headquarters really happens because that's where the CEO wants to live. Wherever the CEO wants to live is where the company will typically locate. And we're fortunate here in Palm Beach County to have several multi-billion-dollar corporate headquarters, such as Office Depot, NextEra Energy, SBA, ADT, Geo Group, and Florida Crystals located right here in downtown West Palm Beach. Second industry, or third industry that we're after, is logistics and distribution. There are 15 distribution centers occupying nearly 5 million square feet of space. And as long as Palm Beach County has access to the Tri-County area, we have rail, access to 3 ports, and access to 3 airports, we're going to continue to see the growth of this industry. Now let me talk about new activity. And again, remind you, this is the most vibrant activity that I've ever seen in my 3 decades of doing this in Palm Beach County. So what has COVID done? COVID has accelerated the decision among executives in the Northeast to move their operations out of the Northeast where taxes are very high. You make $1 million in New York and $1 million in West Palm. You pay $127,000 in taxes in New York that you never pay here in the state of Florida. Companies and CEOs are telling us they no longer want to go up 60 flights in an elevator to go to their office or to go to their condo, their penthouse. Their children are not in school. Restaurants aren't open. Technology has allowed them to do business anywhere. Why not beautiful Palm Beach County and South Florida? And so this vision that we had 8 years ago, which we called the Flagler Financial District, and the Behind the Gates marketing initiative, where we identified executives along the water that were buying homes, is now evolving into what Bloomberg and Fox News and national media outlets are picking up on. All focus on Palm Beach County is now being called the Wall Street South Initiative. I want you to meet Paul Singer, CEO of Elliott Management, who's decided to move his corporate headquarters right here to downtown West Palm Beach. I was told years ago when we started this initiative, somebody said to me, Kelly, if you're not bringing in companies that have assets under management of at least $1 billion, you're really not going to make any waves. Any national media circles are not going to pick up on this story. When COVID hit, We were silent for the first couple of months, and then come August, the phone started ringing. Again, I want you to meet Paul Singer. Paul runs a $41 billion hedge fund. And so now we're seeing the bigger name financial service firms come into this area. Again, a corporate headquarters. The executives have already purchased homes here along Flagler Drive, and they are taking 25,000 square feet at 360 Rosemary. I also want you to meet Steve Cohen, CEO of Point 72, also taking space in downtown West Palm at 360 Rosemary. While Point 72 has 1,600 employees, he'll be moving 45 here. And again, another big executive, I believe they have $16 billion under management. I want you to meet this gentleman, Doug Sifu. Doug is the CEO of Virtue Financial. He's also a partial owner of the Florida Panthers. He's locating to the Palm Beach Gardens area in Devasta Towers with 30 employees. Again, I want to remind you, the average salary of Palm Beach County is $55,000. The average salary of many of these companies coming in is now closer to $470,000. I love this quote that was in Bloomberg. Doug Sifu said, "Why am I forcing 400 odd people to schlep to Lower Manhattan? I hate it, and I'm the CEO. I don't have a boss. I don't have to be there on time." Can you imagine the other 399 people? They must hate it much worse than I do. And therein lies the trek to Palm Beach County and Palm Beach Gardens. Next, Wellspire Advisors. And I apologize that this is a little sensitive. Wellspire Advisors, meet CEO Mike Lamina. Investment advisory firm, $12 billion assets under management, founded in 1995, 150 professionals. Exuma Biotech, this used to be F1 Oncology. So I'm shifting a little bit from financial services. Look at this life science biotech win for downtown West Palm, located at 625 North Flagler Drive. They built out about 10,000 square feet, and they are in the biotech life science space of looking at analyzing liquid and solid tumors. They came to us wanting to move out and go to California. They now are bringing 80 new jobs to downtown West Palm. Another new win for Palm Beach County. This company, post-COVID, manufactures air purification systems for large institution, government buildings, hotels, and shared spaces, about 20,000 square feet, and they've leased space in the north part of our county. SIW is another new win for Palm Beach County, 168,000 square feet, going to Belvedere and Jog. 100 new jobs for Palm Beach County. Again, I love the diversity of the jobs, so not just the large financial service hedge fund, but also manufacturing and light industrial. Along the lines of manufacturing, another win for Palm Beach County, and I know I mentioned this last year, but Niagara Water Bottling. They use plastic injection molding. They bottle the water out at Palm Beach Park of Commerce. They built a 400,000 square foot facility about 2 or 3 years ago. And the news today is that they are on their second and third line in terms of expanding right here in Palm Beach County. And thank you to our Palm Beach County Planning and Zoning for expediting the permit, because that was really critical to landing this deal. Amazon, we all know that everything is shifting to online purchases. I know the best part of my day is going home and finding out how many packages are at my front door from Amazon. Amazon now has not one, not two, but 3 facilities here in Palm Beach County. And I bet that when I present in 3 or 5 years from now, I probably will tell you that they have 10 facilities right here in Palm Beach County. So allow me to enlighten you as to the facilities that they have. 96,000 square feet at the corner of Belvedere Jog in West Palm Beach. 75,000 square feet for small packages in Boca Raton, and 1 million square feet under construction, Palm Beach Park of Commerce, for large packages such as canoes and barbecue grills. Another new win for Palm Beach County, Palm Meadows. This is owned by the Stronach Group. They train thoroughbreds right there in West Boynton Beach. 375 new jobs. Expedited Permitting won this project. It is going to be the construction of a 19,200 square foot facility. But again, look at the diversification of the types of companies that are coming in and investing money in our area. Another new win for Palm Beach County, the Shift Group, brand new, also going to Palm Beach Park of Commerce, 40 new jobs, building 35,000 square foot manufacturing and assembly facility. Average wage is $50,000, and this company takes the vehicles that you see on the screen and they retrofit them either for Amazon or for an electric utility company or for a government entity. So they may get a raw car and then they will add the bells and whistles, the sirens, the radio system, and the striping, again, right here in Palm Beach County. And now, one of my most heartwarming projects ever. I reported last year that the Business Development Board had, for about 8 years, been working specifically on the Glades and created a department focused on Belle Glade, South Bay, and Pahokee to bring economic opportunities to that area, to work hand in hand with our Board of County Commissioners to bring down the unemployment rate in the Glades from about 27% totally down, to give residents the opportunity to have a job. Again, we have 27% unemployment out in the Glades, and we have about 5.5% here on the East Coast. In our mind and in our vision, there's absolutely no reason to have that type of unemployment. Working very closely with our Board of County Commissioners and Commissioner McKinley, who serves that district, I am pleased to report to all of you today that Finfrock, out of the central part of Florida, is bringing 200 jobs to Belle Glade, and they have purchased a 96-acre parcel of land. It will go before the Board of County Commissioners for their formal and final review on March 9th, and hopefully we will have a press conference on March 11th. Again, one of the most exciting wins for Palm Beach County and for the Glades. So let me talk a little bit about some prospect activity and what I see coming up on the horizon for West Palm Beach. And the mayor has worked very closely with us on each one of these projects. First, Project Washington, very close, 99% to the finish line. We hope to announce 600 new jobs for downtown West Palm Beach, financial services, average salary $75,000. They hire typically 25 to 30-year-olds with a background in financial services and a degree, and they will take 50,000 square feet of office space. Project Lake, 200 jobs, financial services coming out of Chicago, average salary $424,000, and they will take 5,000 square feet of space. Now, I know so much is focused on financial services, but the ancillary jobs that these entities will support, the restaurant down the street, the Starbucks, the Rocco's Tacos, the Elizabeth's, if you look at that ancillary impact, this downtown area and all of West Palm Beach and Palm Beach County will benefit greatly from this type of activity. Project Wire is a company that is also looking at West Palm Beach. They're coming in next week, a matter of fact, for their 4th visit, 20 jobs. International technology company out of France, moving their international headquarters to West Palm Beach. $75,000 is the average salary, and they're taking 9,000 square feet of flex space. Project Craft, 5 jobs, again a lot smaller, average salary $400,000. Moving on to the behind the gate strategy. How did we get to where we are right now? Looking at all of the executives that are buying homes along the ocean and what that brings here to this area. If you know any of these gentlemen, you tell them we are coming for them. They have purchased large homes. David Tepper in your left-hand square there, home was valued at about $30 million. He went in and offered something like $68 million. And David Tepper is the CEO of Appaloosa Management. Appaloosa is one of the largest hedge funds in the United States. We are very hopeful that Appaloosa will open up a facility somewhere in Palm Beach County. And then Carl Torville bought a home here. Scott Schleif Schleifer just bought a $120 million home, set the record for Palm Beach. And then also, I mentioned John Chiminski. So these are just 4 of 173 executives who have purchased a home somewhere along Jupiter Island, Palm Beach, Manalapan, Delray, Boca Raton, or Wellington. And that is the vision and the marketing strategy for growing our footprint in Palm Beach County. What does it turn into? In the last 8 years, over 75 financial service firms have made the trek to downtown West Palm Beach. They've also located at Palm Beach Gardens, and some have located to Boca Raton. But clearly this area has become that hub. I went out on a limb 3 or 4 years ago and I said, we really are losing deals because we don't have the office space. I had long conversations with the city and with Dennis Grady about the lack of office space and the deals that were going to other areas. I am so pleased and proud of the city and the chamber taking the lead to encourage developers to go forward with Class A office space, because I believe build it and they will come. And cities like West Palm that have the brand new attractive office space with all the amenities are the very cities that are attracting these companies. Things we need to keep our eye on, and as a local born and raised, while I am charged with bringing in new jobs and growing this area, I'm also very sensitive about the balance in Palm Beach County so that we don't become or look like some other big metro counties that have lost control of the growth and lost control of the quality. I think that there are many things that drive CEOs to Palm Beach County, and that balance, that charm, the quality of life, our wonderful airport, our safe communities, our live, work, learn, play environments are something that we really have to continue to work on as this growth comes in, and striking that balance is very important. We also need to continue to nurture and support our public and private schools. I am hearing right now something I've never heard before, and that is executives are telling me that the wait list for private schools is prohibiting their ability to get their children enrolled in our schools. So we're going to have to address that. Housing cost and availability is another issue. And while we're all shocked at the cost of housing right now and how quick your home can be sold, I'll tell you a little story about an executive the other day that told me he put his house up for sale. He had an open house on a Saturday, and on Friday night, there were 30 people camped out in lawn chairs in his front yard to be the first one not to offer the asking price, but to offer more than the asking price. And so I'm also getting executives coming in from the Northeast Chicago and California telling me the executives can find a house, but where will our mid-level managers and administrative people find a home? And so we also have to keep our eye on that. Availability of the workforce. I remember 10, 20, 30 years ago, people would say to me, you never told me about the hidden tax, which is the cost to send your children to private school. I'm not getting that anymore. These executives are super impressed with our public schools and our private schools. And when our headmasters are showing up, and Dr. Fenoy and President Ava Parker and Dr. Kelly and Kaiser University and Lynn, the availability of the workforce is growing, but we are bringing in sectors now along the lines of which I spoke about, that we have to continue to align what's coming out of our school district and our public and private universities with our workforce, because talent is an issue no matter where you go in the United States. And then government approvals. Expedited permitting, again, is a secret weapon, and I appreciate so many cities working with the Business Development Board on speed to market, because the quicker we can expedite permits and government approvals, the quicker we can provide certainty as to when a company can open their doors. And most of the time, a company coming into Palm Beach County can open their doors quicker than any other county in the state of Florida. And so again, I'm appreciative of that partnership. I also want to reiterate, this is the most vibrant activity that we've ever seen. That vision of behind the gates, the vision of Wall Street South, is now clearly happening. Our manufacturing industry is strong. We just landed our biggest win in the Glades. The future is very bright for Palm Beach County, and I appreciate all of the public and private support that we receive from business, government, and education leaders. Again, thank you, Dennis Grady and the Chamber of Commerce, for having me speak about economic development. Our hope is that all of you will serve as ambassadors to help us grow this area, transform its economy, and diversify it to provide jobs for this generation and future generations. Thank you so much.
Kelly, thank you for sharing this amazing information for 2021 and beyond. I think we can all agree the initiatives you discussed are very important for moving Palm Beach County forward into the next decade. We would now like to please welcome Jeremy Johnson, President and CEO of the Historical Society of Palm Beach County, who has special gifts to thank each of our speakers here today. Jeremy?
Thank you, Rick. Good morning, everyone. On behalf of the Historical Society of Palm Beach County and the Richard and Pat Johnson Palm Beach County History Museum, it's my pleasure to present some images from our extensive archives in appreciation for our speakers' remarks today and their leadership in our community. The first image you're seeing is presented to Kelly Smallridge, and in keeping with economic development, this is an image of the erection of the Harvey Building looking east on Datura Street. After World War I, Palm Beach County saw incredible economic growth, and buildings like the Harvey Building were springing up all over West Palm Beach and other parts of the county. So Kelly, I hope you enjoy the photo. Kelly and I have been friends for longer, I think, than either one of us would care to remember, and I think this might be my 9th or 10th photo presentation to Kelly, so congratulations, Kelly, on all the great work that you do. This next image is to Mayor Keith James, and in celebration of Black History Month and on the eve of Women's History Month, I thought it very appropriate for us to present an image of Mayor Eva Mack. Eva Mack was the first Black mayor of the city of West Palm Beach. She was also the first health specialist for the school district of Palm Beach County, and she founded the Sickle Cell organization here in Palm Beach County back in 1979. She was a tremendous leader and a tremendous citizen. So Mayor James, I hope you enjoy this image. Our next image to Chadi Ariani is an image taken back in about 1951, I believe, and this is an image of a mobile news van. Before the advent of cell phones and the 24-hour news cycle, our intrepid reporters would be out in the community in a van like this, recording and capturing news as it happened. Chaddy, thank you very much for your support of the Chamber and to the Post with over 100 years of being the trusted news service here in Palm Beach County. I hope you enjoy the image. And then finally, the last image is for Rick Rickennis, and this is one of my favorite images, again taken from the early 1950s, and it is an image of the oldest structure in Palm Beach County, the Jupiter Lighthouse. I particularly enjoy this picture, and in keeping with the theme of development, because it shows the Jupiter Lighthouse and surrounding area back in 1950, before there was significant development on the north part of our county. My, how things have changed. I hope you all enjoy these images, and it's my pleasure on behalf of the Historical Society to present them to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeremy. Thank you, Mayor James, and thanks again to all of our elected officials. Thank you, Kelly, for a great presentation. We appreciate all that you do to make our county stronger, especially now. Thank you again to the Palm Beach Post for sponsoring this morning's event, and to Baptist Health for being the 2021 digital sponsor. We wish each of you, as our guests today, a safe and productive day. Thanks again.